It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll get to see a pair of teams who fought multiple times in the Super Bowl. It's the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams, and it's all up next.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405, one of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. May gonna look to throw. Oh, and this one's gonna wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's gonna lead to a 3rd down.
As you can probably imagine, Mike, this one really burns me. I mean, man, I wish my fellow tight ends catch every ball the entire game, but to be this open and not come down with it, I'm going to have to set a reminder. Next year at TEU, we're going to have to bring out some jugs machines.
They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, New England.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, May. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. On the ground, Gibson. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up the successful pass play with a big explosive run.
May now on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Now, for the point after. It's up and through. And the Pats will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out, Greg, by the #1 overall pick way back in 2009, Matthew Stafford.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But when he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
Throwing to begin, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. They go play action with Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And looked like he may have had a lane, but the defense shut it down quickly. He did not get in, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line, and not only do they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss, brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
On 4th down, Stafford. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. Here's May. He's going to let this one go deep. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. May to throw again. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open, and that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw is May. Open man, Demario Douglas. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down. To throw now, May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So they made it a priority here early to try to get him the ball in the first quarter, but that was their 3rd attempt. None of them have resulted in a catch. Like, you got to start looking elsewhere. You don't want to get into a position, Mike, where you feel like you're forcing the guy the ball and forcing your offense to run through it.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Gibson. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. Officially at even 50-yard attempt. Romo's kick is good. And the Pats will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. On play action, it's Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. They'll run it with Williams. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. Second and 7. They put Adams in motion. 2nd down, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he will go all the way. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams are on the board. It's 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense headed back to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing is May. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now a give running left. It is Stevenson.
So you find yourself in second and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable third down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in third and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
Here's third and 2. They'll run here with Gibson. Give them 14 on that one. First down, New England.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
He's got his man, Kayshon Boutte. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on second and 2. It's the tight end Henry in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Now a third and 2. Here's Gibson.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. It's the tight end Henry in motion. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. So on now is John Parker Romo to try the field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And the drive begins with a run by Williams. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. The motion man is Nakua. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
He gets it into the hands of Atwell. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. That one into the hands of Atwell. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Again, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Stafford. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. They put Adams in motion. Throw it on 3rd down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Here comes Smith on the return. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Rams offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. In motion, it's the tight end, Higbee. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get this just past the 45 as he's taken down. Second down and 8. Pistol give to Stevenson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From out of the gun, here's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the second time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Rams offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. Here's 2nd and 2. Now it's a bootleg with Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 2nd down. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Now Stafford. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Patriots offense and Ramondre Stevenson heading out onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, it's May. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Quarterback did everything in his power on that play, Mike, except get the ball out of his hands. I like the aggressiveness of maintaining the ball and trying to get something downfield. But after you break the initial sack attempt, that ball's got to come out. Do not give them another hit on you, and definitely don't take a sack.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
3rd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
This is all about sensing the pressure. You can see him keeping his eyes downfield as long as he can. But ultimately he decides, I got to tuck this ball and become a runner. He's able to avoid the sack, pick up some positive yards.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The home team's offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. First down, Stafford. Open man, that's Adams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. This one complete to Atwell. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 3rd and 9. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
To the air again. Stafford. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Stafford to throw again. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll find his tight end. That's Higbee. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will tie this game up here late in the first half. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. To throw is May. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
One final throw before the break. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A safe kick taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. On the give, it's Williams. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Williams. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Play action now for Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will take the lead here in the third quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's May. First down throw there is incomplete. They'll go play action with May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
This receiver went a long way to catch this ball. He started all the way out on the left side of the formation. And look where he catches it, Mike. He's all the way on the right side of the field. He just continued to work through those open zones, eventually found one, and the quarterback was able to put it on him for a nice gain.
He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. Second and 7. They put a receiver in motion to the left. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Patriots ready for the punt, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket, nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Punt team headed out for the Rams, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 2 and gained 6. Here's May. Digs on the reception. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
He sets this route up perfectly. You'll see he attacks the inside leverage of the defender, thinking he's going to run an in-breaking route. Then he gets back vertical and breaks out, creates separation, ball's on time, picks up an easy 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. To throw now, May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
An extra point attempt to follow. He's got it. And the Patriots have taken a 4-point advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's taken in left side by Smith.
This is a really popular concept on 3rd down. It's good versus man, it's good versus zone. They call it mesh routes or drag routes. They want to create some traffic in the middle of the field and pop the receiver out the backside of the defense. But give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They rallied to the ball and keeps them short from picking up the 1st down.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The visitors' offense and Drake May making their way back out. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now May. Open man, the tight end Hooper. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's May again. Has completed to Douglas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Man in motion, it's Diggs. He'll try the jet sweep with Diggs. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. To throw is May. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Patriots first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run Stevenson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete. So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense ready to come back out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Stafford now on first down. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Now a first down throw for Stafford. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To the air again, Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. The Rams punting unit coming out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. First and 10. May gonna look to throw. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From out of the gun, here's May. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind it.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most. And I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. A give, and here comes Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. That's taken in by Higbee. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that ball incomplete over the middle. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down. They run over center with Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll run, and it's Ronnie Rivers. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Open man, right side. He's got it. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He may have trusted his arm strength a little bit too much on that throw. Two defenders in the area. Work to your check down. Work to an open receiver. I think in this case, he forces that ball, and ultimately, he's lucky he got away with it.
On second down, here's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They put Adams in motion. That's to the left side and pulled in by Higbee. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's into the end zone. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Rams. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down. And in motion, it's Diggs. Off the play fake, here's May. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
The whole idea of play action is to slow the pass rush down to allow your quarterback to protection to work the ball downfield. That's where a lot of the big play opportunities come in the NFL, and in this case, the defensive line was thinking pass the entire time. The offensive line can't hold up, and it results in a sack.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look deep here for Diggs. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
That is fielded at the 20. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Rams offense and Davante Adams heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Now on 2nd and long. Play action, Stafford. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Patriots offense starting to trot out for this next possession. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. The 1st-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down. They'll run with Stevenson. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. to try to pick up the first down with his own read. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. On the run is Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
So a big one coming here for the kicker, John Parker Romo. This to win the game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10. One last throw here for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot, and the kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it. For my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.